Hello guys, welcome to the next episode in my beginner series on the Firecaster Templar, and today we are going to be taking on Act 3. The first thing you want to do is go up here to the right top exit in the town, because we want to go into the slums and we have to find Tolman in the Crematorium. So in this area right here you just kind of have to pick a direction and stick with it. I'd recommend sticking to some wall. This sewer gating right here, we are going to be coming back to this after we've been in the Crematorium and found the key. Here you are kind of just looking to get on top of the houses you see. At some point there will be a staircase. I think it actually might be here. Yeah, this looks good. And then you're going to just keep going with the path over the staircase, over the houses, until you find the Crematorium. And in this area there also is a Trial of Ascendency. So this book actually already might be it. Yeah, it is. It's very nice. Now we just have to find the path to it. I'm going to grab some more life. And then we are going to be doing the trial. Yeah, the ground is burning, so this ground deals damage while you step over it. You can just wait for it to cool down and then go to the levers. And again, just click the plague and then go through the portal. Now we have to search Piety with the boss of this area. And she will be marked with an exclamation mark on the map. So just keep looking for her. And I think I've gone into the wrong direction again. She might actually be up here. I'm going to look down here, but yeah, she might be to the right. It's unfortunate, but we have to keep going. And there's the exclamation mark. Probably have to go down here. And for this boss, I would really stay away, because she's going to start casting a lot of lightning spells. They can like shock and stun you. Also for this boss you only have to deal half her health, because at half health she will like teleport away. Okay, she's not quite half, there we go. And now she's going to teleport away. And we just have to click on this guy right here, take the bracelet, and then go back to town. Back in town, we are going to talk to Clarissa. She's going to give us the key to the sewer gating we saw earlier. And just have to go back up here to this exit. And then we will be able to get into the sewers. Alright, in this area we have to collect 3 quest items. They're all marked by the exclamation marks. And there is a little trick you can do right here. So, okay, let's not die. We actually also found a falling, that's very nice. I'm going to explain why we need that in a second. And right here the area was pretty open. As you can see, this is a very open area. This means, or this gives us a clue on where the other 2 quest items are. So for this specific layout right now, I know that the quest item is here in the middle, or one of them is in the middle, and the other one is, or should be at least, up there. I really believe it's up there. And when this area right here is kind of like more closed, a little bit smaller, then there's the quest item here in the middle, and the other one would be down here. There's 3 in total, and one is always before the waypoint, and then 2 are after the waypoint. Okay, there's the other one. And we can level up again. And this leads us to the marketplace. So in this area, again, we just want to find a waypoint. Usually it's up here somewhere. Okay, this looks like we are going the right way. Wonderful. That's the waypoint. And then in this area, the catacombs, you just have to complete another trial of Ascendency. So we are just going to keep looking for the book symbol. Or maybe it's over there. Okay. So there's another book symbol. Sometimes the book is just lore. Really no telling. Just have to like guess it. Grab the crafting recipe as well. There we go. And now we are at 5 out of 6 for our first Ascendancy. It's very nice. Go back to town so we can get back to the waypoint quicker. And from here we are going to go as far up as possible. This is a side quest that we are not going to do. It's not really that useful. No good rewards. And I'm going to at least try to stick to the top. Yeah, so usually you would start at the top right corner and then kind of like circle down, because the exit can also be down here. But just stay at this top corner and walk this edge, and then you should find the entrance to the Battlefront. And here you just want to go kind of straight and to the left, and at some point you should find the waypoint of this area. Okay, there it is. And there also will be the next quest item we need. Right there. This is always just to the left of the waypoint. And after we found that, we are just going to go up from the waypoint to the docks. In this area we are again looking for a quest item. There's like multiple docks in this area, as the area implies. And you have to find one of the, I think, 3 or 4 that has the quest item. So I'm just going to head down each of the docks, and we got lucky this time. It's very nice. And there is the quest item. After we got this, just exit to character selection, go back to town. Then I'm going to deliver the quest reward, or deliver the quest. And right here I'm going to take Flammability, it's the first one.
General, why are you still standing? Yes.
And then collect the quest reward and get some more life. I'm wondering if Clarissa also sells auras already. Okay, she does. When we get some more alteration orbs, I'm going to buy an anger aura. And for now, I'm also going to use this falling I got. This just gives us another space for a support gem. Right now, actually I could probably use Elemental Focus. But that negates the effect of ailments. So maybe I'll just leave it like that for now. However, when we kill General Gravicious, this guy right here, after we've done that quest we will switch over to Fireball, which we will be doing in this act as well. And then Fireball will be the skill we use for the rest of the campaign. I think it's actually called Firestorm, not Fireball. But still the same point. So we go into the Solaris Temple right here. And then here we are looking for the Solaris Temple level 2. This area has 2 levels. And in the second level we are going to find the other, who's going to help us to clear up the path. Because we can't go from the sewers to this area, we have to go right here on the map. Because if you remembered from before, there's like a blockade, and we have to find some way to get past it. And the other is going to help us out with that.
I must have time to gather my will.
This is a mercenary. Again, you don't have to interact with them, you can fight them for their equipment if you want. Yeah, I'm actually very underleveled, so I probably should start killing some stuff. However, here is the next area I was talking about, like Diana. And she's also going to give us an amulet. I'm going to probably take the dexterity. And then let's see what it rolls. This is somewhat fine. Let's switch it out. And then this is important for this build right here. You want to go into this room next to Diala and grab this crafting recipe. This gives us fire damage. And I'm going to show you how to make a very nice weapon with that. So I'm going to... You can go into your hideout if you already have one. I would highly recommend getting a hideout. But you can also go into town and do this. So I'm going to show this in town. I'm going to gamble at Maramoa right here. Just for a nice wand. It is... Okay, I got 3 minion ones in a row. It's pretty unfortunate. I just want a fire wand. But sometimes you get unlucky. I guess I have the Orb of Alteration I need now, so that's a positive. Maybe she sells a gold horn. Okay, she does not. Yeah. Maybe we can...
Yes.
We have enough gold. We can gamble again. Okay. Did not get lucky. What we can do is wait until we drop another wand. So when we drop the next wand with fire damage as an implicit right here, then I'm going to show you how to do the craft. Basically, you just go to the crafting bench in town and then craft on fire damage. It's not something very special. But I'm going to wait for a good wand base to use it on. Alright, so now we go to the Ebony Barracks. And right here is the guy I was talking about, General Gravicious. However, I think I'm actually going to get one more level before fighting him. Just because I'm very underleveled. Like 8 levels on his own right now. Should have just killed a few more monsters. However, I was rushing and as you can see it works out fine. But as I already said in the last episode, I do recommend for beginner players to stay within like 3 levels of the zone, preferably even above. So it just becomes a lot more comfortable. Alright, General Crucius right here. Put on your totem and then some magma balls. Poem here has a lot of energy shield. After his energy shield is depleted, you will see that his actual life pool is not that big. However, he has this meteor attack and this one is actually like very scary and probably two-shot me. I have to be careful.
Must have time to gather my will.
There we go. And now we can go into town and get our firestorm.
You chose the road, old friend. God put me at the end of it.
Okay, so I don't have enough strength if I put that belt on. Just realized. I'm going to put it back on my heavy belt. I can actually use my spells. And we dropped another falling. Very nice. At this point you can also check the vendor in town for fallings. Because having a falling for our next skill will be very nice. Huge damage increase. And here I'm just going to look for the waypoint and then we should be able to find the level 2 of this area. If you are already a higher level than me, you can go back to town and get the firestorm. However, I think its requirements are level 28, so I will have to kill a few more monsters before getting it. when you see this room with all the benches, you know that we're like going the right way, and the exit is either like in the right or the left. There we go. So here the path leads to the left, and you just go into this direction. And there's the waypoint. Now for this area, this can be quite difficult to navigate. I like going down this way and then just like going around this area until I find the staircases. Here you just want to find the staircase that leads like up somewhere. Okay, so this is a dead end, we go into the other direction. And this is also a dead end. Okay, so this is the staircase I was talking about. You just want to look for a staircase that kind of leads you away from the main area. And then you are at the next level, kind of. From this level there should be another staircase somewhere around here. And from here you just have to find one more staircase to get to the top level.
I must have time to gather.
And it seems it's in this direction. There we go. That's the last staircase. And here you want to go into the direction of less wagons. There's only one. The other direction are two. Then when you find the silver door, you just kind of want to go straight into the same direction as you came from. That's the right direction most of the time. Okay, surely I can dash over here. There we go. Okay, and there's the next silver door. From this door there is going to be one more door we have to pass through. And then we should see the portal leading to another boss fight with Piety. Same lady as the one who escaped us at the very beginning of this act, if you remember.
Your conviction drives you, heretic. But have you thought what it might drive others to do in return?
Yeah, and she can transform into a melee fighter, which is very annoying for our build. She can also transform into a bow character, kind of. That one's more manageable, but this, yeah, like sun melee guy is very dangerous. And she teleports around a lot. That's unlucky.
Nightmare will save us!
And this RNG is incredible. She can transform into two different creatures, and she's transformed into the worst one for us like 5 out of 5 times. Actually crazy RNG.
Your devotion damns us, heretic! Your devotion damns us, heretic!
Hope she dies here. Okay, she transforms one more time.
Nightmare will save us!
Okay, finally
Damn you!
we got the tower key and we are out of here. Very nice. Now Right there we got Firestorm.
Talakora.
That's our main
Why,
skill
good luck to you.
for when I can use it, level 28.
What do you want? Talakora.
And also this guy over here is going to give you another
See you.
passive skill point.
Did you tread carefully, excellent.
And with this I'm going to grab some elemental resistances right here. And now I'm probably going to head down here to grab some more fire damage and cast speed. Right, so now we go to the barracks again. And from here we want to head straight up and right to this exit. To the gardens, Imperial Gardens. And at the top left of this area will be another trial. I'm going to head there first. These guys are actually quite dangerous, the spiky guys right here, because when you kill them, they explode and shoot spikes into all directions. So they can shotgun you if you stand really close. Just be careful of that.
I must have time to gather.
Yeah, this seems to be the trial over there. This question mark is another side quest we are not going to be doing. And now we have completed all 6 of the first trials. And then at the start of Act 4, somewhere around there, so next episode, we are going to be ascending for the first time into a Hierophant. Technically you can also do any other ascendancy, because this fire leveling build pretty much works for all ascendancies for the Templar. So if you are playing a different build, this is also viable for Inquisitor or Guardian. Right, so we are now in the Sceptre of God. This area, this is always like a circular area, and you are trying to find one of the 4, let's say, corners of this area, because that's where the exit will be. This does not connect, that's unfortunate. In the first layer you can't really see it that well, but I'll try to show it in the next area. So right here I spawned at the bottom corner. Now the exit is either going to be top right, like top left, or straight top. And here it's top, top right. So I like to just go into one direction and then just check the other 2. Right here I know, because there's the waypoint there cannot be the exit. So I'm going to head to the last corner available, and the exit is there. Next exit. I still need 4 more levels to use the fireball.
I must have time to gather my will.
I think after this layer there will be 1 more layer, and then we can fight Dominus with the end boss of this act. I think this is the last one. So there should be... yeah, there we go. This is where you unlock the Scion if you are playing for the first time. If you are a complete new player, there is going to be another playable class that will come out of his elevator thing. And then you unlock her as a playable character. Right, so I hope I'm
Exile
at
is
least somewhat strong enough for this boss fight. I'm quite underleveled. So let's see how this goes. At first, he's going to spawn some of his mini-bosses you have to kill. Yeah, that's not great damage. I might actually go back to town and just craft a better wand. Yeah. So maybe this rolls some nice damage. There's open prefix. Probably can use that. Okay, level 35. I cannot. So I'm going to go back to gambling, maybe get a rare wand. It's unfortunate.
Well.
Let's go ask Clarissa if she has any wand. Yeah, I have an Orb of Alchemy left. Probably my last chance. And I have Orb of Binding. That's
Watch yourself.
probably going to work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to buy any white wand right here, any normal wand, use an Orb of Binding to make it rare, and then go to the crafting bench right here and craft on some fire damage to spells. This is hopefully going to be enough damage for me to not just suffer against this boss. Maybe I'll also put Anger in for some more single target. Okay, let's try it again.
Have you
I
ever
should be
seen
a
the
bit
true
better.
face of God, Exile?
I must have time to die.
Now for this guy, he has an attack where he shoots a lot of projectiles.
The touch of God!
And there's also this Touch of God attack, that's a big AoE. And here's his projectile attack. He really doesn't do much else, like at all I think. Just projectiles and the big AoE. So he's not that difficult to learn, but he can definitely kill you. Because his attacks do a lot of damage. Especially if you don't have that much lightning resistance yet.
Shrink not from God! The touch of God!
But as you can see, now with the better wand, even though I'm like 9 levels down, which you really should not be. As I said, you should be around area level, but even 9 levels down, this wand is just carrying me just because of the like crafted modifier I have on here. That's all my damage is right now, really. And it works great. Also, if you like played a bit more carefully, let's say, and killed more monsters, at this point you could already be using Firestorm, which would really melt the bosses. So for you, this should be a much smoother experience. I'm going to go back to town to refill flasks, and then come back. Okay, and he died.
By
And now the boss
exiling
drops.
me,
This is
you
very...
were my Genesis, Dominus.
This game...
Now here I stand.
This game is truly something.
countless
Now after I've defeated the boss of course drops
These
wand I was trying to get the whole
wash away my
time.
sins and baptize me anew.
But I pretty much can't use this because this already has like prefixes.
Don't die, please.
I'm just going to keep on using this one for now. Should be more than good enough. And then I'm now, since we are done with Act 3, that was the final boss of Act 3. This right here is just, again, the transition zone into Act 4. I'm going to farm a little bit more levels, so I'm around the area level, and I can use Firestorm. And then in the next episode I will show you how to use Firestorm, like what links to play on it and stuff like that. If you're already level 20 or higher, which you should be, the links you would use basically if you have a 4 link already is Firestorm, linked with Cruelty and Elemental Proliferation. If you have the 4 link you would add in Arcane Surge. So basically that's just this right here. Arcane Surge is, I think, here. Then Cruelty, you get this from Irina in Act 2. And then your Firestorm. That would be your link setup, so you can play with that if you want. However, in Act 4, next episode, I will also be using that. And then I can showcase it in the video again. And here this area is also good if you, like me, if you are a bit behind on XP, this area is great because it's very long and there's a lot of monsters. However, now we've managed to make it to Act 4. Next episode I'm going to show you the switch to Firestorm. Also I will be doing the first trial of Ascendency, or the first Ascension in the Labyrinth, to get our Ascension class, the Hierophant. And then we are of course also going to be completing Act 4. If you've enjoyed this episode, if you've learned something, please consider liking and subscribing. And then if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, I will answer them. And then thank you for watching and goodbye.